Hello, I'm Tom Kastner, co-founder of FlashPCB, and I just want to do a little demo for you about removing value texts from your FlashPCB boards when you upload in Eagle. So this is our 555 demo board, and I have added some value texts for the diodes here, couple resistors, this resistor here, this capacitor. Now on a board like this, where we're not space constrained, we don't necessarily need to remove the value text here. And in fact, it's kind of nice to have it for some of our 555 timer settings. Places where you might want to delete your value text, or say we don't quite know what R3 is going to be, and maybe it will change from 100 to a 200 ohm resistor, or we need a different bypass capacitor up here, and we don't necessarily want to change the board, we just want to change the bill of materials. Another reason is that just aesthetics, like this aesthetic is significantly better to me necessarily than this kind of cluttered one. So let's go look at some different strategies for how to change this in Eagle. So I have this board open right here. So the first strategy is just deleting and removing. This is the easiest one. You can individually go in and delete your actual value text entries here. So I can just remove them. If I'd like. By the way, if you do struggle to actually select the value text entry, use the reposition attributes tool. You can also use this to restore the attribute itself. So I just deleted this one, and we can just restore it like that. But say we want to remove them from the entire board and don't want to have to go through each individual component. We can do a couple of different things here. First, and the easiest way is to use our selection filter. So in this case, we know that all of our values are on the top, so we can select T values. We can go and just do the select all tool, grab them all, grab delete, right click, and delete group. Now that's not always the best practice. Sometimes we want to change the layer and still want them visible, or we want them still visible, so we'll change the layer. So in that case, we'll do the same thing. We'll grab the T values here. We'll hit select all of them. We'll hit change, and we'll go to layer, and let's select a document layer. So we'll do 48 in this case. Right click, change group. And in this case, all of these are now on, reset this, we can actually select it, on layer 48. Which means that when we load them into the service, they won't be visible. So let's take a couple different approaches here. So I'll delete a few. We'll reposition this more appropriately positioned. I'll delete this one as well. Now I would like these ones visible, so let's select those again. Oops, I have to go select layer, document layer. Now we get them, and we'll change layer and we'll put it back to T values. And we'll save this board. And then we can go back to the FlashPCB service, hit escape from this preview. Go back here, go to order board, load the board. And we'll give it a few minutes to process. All right, and now if we look at our board, we can see that those value texts are all removed, and these ones are still on the board. And we can go back and we can look at our Eagle board, and you'll see that these are still present, so we can still see them when we're designing, but they won't necessarily be printed on the board itself. This makes the presentation a lot cleaner in my mind for some of this stuff, and makes it easier to change values of these resistors without having to change the board itself. And that's how you remove the value text from your FlashPCB boards. We look forward to seeing you upload. Thank you very much.